What's up, guys? Me and Mr. Shiloh. I don't know if you can see him in the camera. Come say hi, buddy. Hey, guys. This is Mr. Shiloh. I picked him up for the Humane Society, and he was a rescue dog from Hurricane Harvey down in Texas. And I've been wanting to get a dog for a while. It's been almost a year and a half, almost 2 years actually, since I let my dog go. And so I'm real happy to have this dude along for the ride. Say hi, bub. Say hi, Bubba. He's a hound mix, 9 months old. He's got a ton of energy, more than I know what to do with, but he is just going to be an awesome trail dog. And we've already gone out and hit a few together. He's tough as nails, and he's only 10 months old, 9-10 months. So hopefully there's not a lot of bad habits, but he seems pretty well behaved. He's really strong, so I've gone through a couple of different kinds of leashes and harnesses. When he gets on the trail, he is ape shit crazy. So not only does he have a nose on him, but he just, he gets down, and when it's time to run or hike or pull hard, he's got a lot of power. He just wants to run circles and laps. I know, dude. You got so much energy. All right, y'all. So anyways, super happy to have Mr. Shiloh. We came out to Steamboat Lake. Hopefully you guys can hear me. The wind is starting to pick up. Yeah, we came out to Steamboat Lake. It's about an hour north of Steamboat. And it's freaking beautiful up here. There's like snow-capped ridges all the way around me. I got this pretty one set up in the backdrop, but really it's just this basin kind of reservoir, and you can see all around. So it's really pretty. I'm gonna throw this on pause for a second. We got some neighbors coming in, and Shiloh's twisted himself all up. So we're gonna reposition ourselves, threw in the headphones to try to get some noise cancellation. As soon as we started filming, there was a squad of like 10 people showed up to go fishing. So this reservoir is really cool. Check it. See if we do a little pano. What? He's one of the best helps I've had on the mountain yet. I just have to strap in for the ride. He'll pull me along. So when I'm fading, he's still pulling me up the mountain, which is cool. It's funny too to see his like puppy tendencies. So when there's people or a defined trail, he is just bold as can be. And then we'll get up to a patch where it starts getting a little bit quiet, and you can tell how in tune they are with our own emotions, because usually when you hit those patches where it's like super quiet because you're up high or because you're in an aspen grove or something like that, then you always like stop and get that feeling, and you like look around and you're like, what's in the forest? What's following me? If anything, I can't hardly wear him out, which is great. Half the reason I wanted a trail dog was just to help motivate and push me farther than I normally would, and also just for some companionship on the trail. I'm pretty sure I've said it in a bunch of my videos. It would just be really cool to share the views and some of the adventures. So I can't wait to take him out doing more stuff. This is just a really cool place. Super chill place to go fishing. People just kind of, you park there in the middle, and then pack in whatever you want on your back, but you don't have to walk much further than quarter mile, half a mile in any direction. Even on this flat trail, Shiloh can exhaust himself. Let me flip this camera and just show you how hard he's working. What do you smell, dude? What do you smell, Mr. Shiloh? You hot on the trail? Whoa, whoa, whoa. He almost tripped me up trying to hold him, film, and watch my stuff at the same time. All right, buddy, slow down. I want to show them the view here. I know, there's something out there. Let's check it. Try and do a slower piano. It doesn't jerk me around too bad. Look how beautiful that is. This is why everybody should come to Colorado, at least once or twice. And I really love this northwest part of the country, or of the state, of the country. I do like this part of the country. But I really like this part because as you're getting closer to Wyoming, you get these like aspen groves and different kinds of trees meshed in with the evergreens. There's more spruce than pine up here, and I'm not sure exactly which variety, but it's those more northern fir looking trees. And something I remember about Jackson Hole and Yellowstone in particular was just how freaking gorgeous it got in the fall with all the aspens turning orange, and it certainly is the same way in Steamboat. Almost all the hillsides are just peppered with orange and yellow, and it's really pretty. That's one of the main reasons Shiloh and I came out to explore, was because the ambers and the oranges, everything's real pretty. What's wrong, bud? You itching to move? Well, now you're caught up in your butt. Now you're caught up in your butt. Alright. Alright, press it on. If you can untangle yourself. Well, apparently filming and dog leashing a puppy poses some challenges. So, I don't know. We may do something else exciting today, but we may just spend the day chilling out here. It's pretty nice place to vibe up and just connect with nature a little bit. I was watching some videos on YouTube that were really cool, just these guys living out of their vans and RVs talking about the impact of nature on your physical well-being and your mental state, and your kind of like the psychology take on what immersing yourself in nature does for your well-being and your spirit. And I couldn't have articulated it in that way, but I sure do feel it. There's something about me that just feels straightened out the more time that I spend in nature. And part of my passion and reason for wanting to live in Colorado or in the West in general is just to be closer to these places, so that when I feel a little twisted up, stressed out, or whatever, that I've got nature right behind me. Not that nature isn't everywhere, but for me, it's more accessible in the West. It's still a little bit more free and wild, and that's what does it for me. So, you see, Mr. Shiloh, you see fishermen in the distance. Yeah, this place looks like a super cool fisherman spot. Everyone's just either out on some kind of pontoon or easy, like, just easy, small, I don't know what the right word is, just those small, like, tracker boats that have a tiny little Mercury engine. It's a decent sized reservoir. There's people fishing off the bank, out on the water, and like this guy's just got his waist ties. And look, he just pulled something in. Ew, I just got a bunch of burrs up in my sock. That's what I get for stomping off trail. Shiloh doesn't care. He's not afraid of burrs. Are you, buddy? Nope. Well, till next time, guys. I think we're going to take the rest of the day and chill out here at the reservoir. Maybe do a little bit more driving. But just checking out colors, taking it easy. So, until next time, Shiloh says, peace out. We're just on the journey back, and the fall colors are so brilliant. There's like aspen patches everywhere. I feel as though my mother would really like this place in the fall. This is another one of those, oh my gosh, too beautiful. I had to pit stop on the side of the highway and let y'all in on a little peek. The colors are just outstanding this weekend. And finally it's nice. I mean, it's been like snowing and raining and sleeting and cold and nasty. And then it finally opened up to this beautiful weekend. And I happen to be off, which is rad. This is what I'm talking about with these rivers. They are all over the place. The Yampa and all these different tributaries, they flow out of the mountains and connect up, and there's just rivers everywhere. So it's quickly becoming one of my most favorite things about this area is the water. I don't think I've ever lived anywhere with access so close to just outrageously beautiful rivers and streams. I mean, these are the kinds of places I used to plan over the summer to find a weekend to come out and camp and hopefully do it near a river with enough water. I think Buena Vista was the last place I went that had decent rivers, Brown Canyon. Most definitely make a recommendation to come out this way in the fall.